Do not use a dark highlighter because you're going to block it out and you won't be able to read what's under it. So everybody have their part highlighted? Yes, no? Yes. Okay, so let's go. How do humans become involved in the water cycle in the Reader's Theater script? We're going to get ready to read through the Reader's script, the Reader's Theater. In this part, the classroom activity should be full discussion, and we're going to go over the event. So let's get started. So everyone turn to Reader's Theater water cycle script. Who is? So you got to get ready. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
So we should, those people, I'm looking at Ocean Water Drop 1, 2, and the Sun. You look like the very first people to start us out. And this is a theater, so you have to sound like a what? And like you're telling a story. Not like you're reading a book to me. This needs to sound like you're telling a story. Ocean Drop 1, Ocean Water Drop 1. Where are you?
What a beautiful day.
Hold on for just a minute. Now, when the only person should be talking is who?
The reader.
The reader. Got to give it to us nice and loud.
What a beautiful day. The sun is shining and the fish are jumping.
It is fun riding the waves.
Hello, how is the ocean water doing on this fine day? Just riding the waves and enjoying the sunshine. It is getting very hot.
We are beginning to float, evaporate, and turn into water vapor.
Enjoy the rest of your journey. It is fun floating around in the air. Let's see how high up in the sky we can get.
2 days later.
Wow, it's cold up here. Let's join together and form a cloud. With all of us so close together, we can get heavy. We have cool and kindness. This is my color. Okay. We have cool and kindness and turn from water vapor to snow. Yeah, we are in the back of Earth. I hope the kids are outside playing today. I would like to be a part of the snow.
We're falling out of precipitation. It's a little bit scary. Whoa, the wind is strong. We have ended up in the glacier in a very cold place. We are probably going to be thirsty for a while.
2,000 days later.
2,000.
Years later.
How long has it been since we have seen each other? You have not changed a bit. We were stuck in the glacier for years. It feels great to be moving again. It's nice to see the rocks continue. The rocks have changed a lot since we last saw them. They are smoother and have different shapes.
It seems like yesterday we were floating down the stream and here we are going down the river.
I hope I get to go down that waterfall. Everyone says that is a lot of fun. You can run around too. There is a new cave in ELA. When drops of water work together, we sure can make some changes. Look, there is a pipe over there. Let's check it out.
Here's a light at the end of the tunnel. We get to help clean the dishes.
This part is no fun. So many pieces of food get stuck to us. It is no fun carrying all that food up.
These pipes stay comfortable to be clean again. So, can somebody remind us to stay out of pipe in the future?
It has been 3,000 years since we did this before. Hopefully we do not have to do this again soon.
Do not worry. You will be cleaned out here. You will be clean and back outside in no time. At least when you are dirty and end up here, you do not have to work hard to get rid of all dirt as you do if you were to do it on your own. Jump in the back and we'll clean you up.
A couple of days later.
It is so nice to be back in the ocean. The sun is shining and the kids are having fun on the beach. The birds are flying in the sky and the fish are swimming.
What other adventures have our water drop plans been on? They will be happy to see us after all these years. Being stuck in that glacier was a nice rest, but it is good to be back on the move. it is getting awfully hot out there.
Very good. Give yourselves a hand. We may have to try that one again later. Okay, so now, let's think back over the Reader's Theater play in the script, and you can use the script to help yourself answer some of the questions. Think about this. How do humans become involved in the water cycle in the Reader's Theater script? So go back through the script and look and find out, how do humans become involved in the water cycle in the script? Think about it first. How do humans become involved in the water cycle based on the Reader's Theater script? If you need to, the script is yours. You can go ahead and do what? Underline it. Look for it, underline it. The script is yours. You're looking for ways that humans become involved in that process. Raise your hand when you found one. Calvin, what's one way, according to the script, that humans may become involved in the water cycle process?
I say that the kids are having fun on the beach and that part.
Okay, that's one. Right, so when they're out on the beach, that's one way. Zoe, what's another way that humans become involved in the water cycle? When they do what? Say it again. What about the ocean?
Well, because on the part when they said it's real nice to be up in the water, then some humans can be in the ocean while they in the water.
Okay, so humans actually playing in the water. Yes, what's another way? What you say?
We clean the dishes.
When we clean the dishes. What's another way, Marshawn?
Okay, humans use that. Use snowflakes to build their snowman.
That's it. When humans use snowflakes to build snowmen. Any others? Ariel?
When they take baths.
Okay, when they take back, but we want to kind of stick to the Reader's Theater. So in the play, what else did they say? They did talk about snowmen. They did talk about, say what?
Jump in the bath and get cleaned up.
Right, when people take baths. Yes, Micah?
When the water goes to the sewage processing.
Right, say it again, Micah.
When the water goes to the sewage processing.
Right, when the water goes through the sewer processing plant, there are actually human beings there that operate that system. It's not an independent, standalone system. It doesn't work by itself. Good job. Why was the water drop stuck in the glacier so long? Think about it. Why was that drop of water stuck in the glacier for so long? Bobby.
Those are cold places and when that much sun there, so you couldn't evaporate that fast.
Say it again. It couldn't do what?
Evaporate that fast.
Right, it couldn't evaporate that fast. So once that water drop got stuck in that glacier, it was there until the glacier started to melt away. Good job, Bobby. Why are rocks smooth and new caves formed after 2,000 years? Why are rocks, or how are rocks smoothed and new caves formed after 2,000 years? Go back to the story. Go back to the play and locate it in there. How are rocks smooth and new caves formed? Wait just much. I'll give them a minute to look. And there's a term I'm going to tell you that we did that it's not part of the vocabulary once we start talking about it. Yeah, there's a term that we should have introduced. Why? So tell me, how are rocks smoothed after so many years or caves cut out?
Does it have a different shape?
Well, that's the end result of it, but how does that different shape happen? How does that different shape happen? Think about water, and how does that different shape happen? Think about water and rocks. What does water do to a rock? It runs over the rock, right? So what else is it doing, though, as it's running over, Zoe?
Like, right now, if you take the rock from outside, and then you see how it's different, but as soon as you go to a city, something to wet it, it's like changing its color and its shape and changing its color and how it is going to turn like.
Why does it change color? Because the rock's doing what with water? It's absorbing water. But what else is happening? Though there's something that water does when it runs across things.
It cleans it.
But how does it clean it? You're on the right track.
When it passes on the water over the rock, it cleans because it's moving.
It's moving, and as it moves, what does it
Takes
do?
the dirt.
Say it again.
Takes the dirt.
It takes the dirt with it. This is called erosion. Say it. Erosion is the natural wearing away. You can have wind erosion, but in this case, it's called water erosion. And that's how you cut in. That's how rocks get smooth. Year after year of water running across. As the water runs across, it almost acts like sandpaper. The faster that it runs across the rock, the faster that it smooths it off. The slower it smooths it off. Yes, Micah?
Is that another form of friction?
It is. It actually is another form of friction. But when we think about water, we really don't think that water has much friction tendency to it. But it does. It runs across it, and as it does, it's actually called erosion. Yes, Bobby?
You got friction when you skipping rocks.
You do have friction when you skip rock. And even when you do that, that rock that bounces across water, every time it hits the water, what's happening to the rock beside it bouncing? It's rubbing against the water, which means that water is doing what to the rock? It's eroding the rock. Good job. Let's go to this one. Why would it be more difficult for water to be cleaned in nature than it would to be cleaned in a processing plant? Why would it be more difficult for water to be cleaned naturally than it would be in a processing plant? You know?
Because you can't get all of the dirt out.
Are you saying that in nature we can't get it all out?
Yeah.
Okay. Marshawn.
We humans use the water, and nature can't clean it. Nature can't clean it. So we have to clean it ourselves. So we don't want to drink. So we don't want to drink that water.
Okay, so you're saying that naturally nature doesn't clean the water.
Because we use it.
Oh, okay.
So we use it daily. Wash our hands, wash dishes, everything, and we sometimes drink it. If we throw really trash on the ground, the water carries the trash. It picks up the dirt, some of the dirty. Nature only makes water. It doesn't clean air or nothing else.
Are you sure? Okay, Bobby, what do you think? Say it again. You do think it clean? Now the question is, remember, why would it be more difficult for water to be cleaned in nature? So when it says that, why would it be more difficult? That tells us one thing about nature. That nature does do what? It does clean water. But the question is, why would it be more difficult for nature to clean it than for humans to clean it? Tequila.
I think it takes a long time for nature to clean it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a process. It's a longer process. Nature, what did I tell you about the earth? It's perfectly what? It's perfectly put together. It has its own process of filtering out things, but it just takes longer. Yes, Bobby?
Like some water is not dirty, just dirty when it's at the bottom like a lake or pond, the water's not actually dirty.
Very good. Bobby said that sometimes water's not dirty, it just appears dirty because of everything else. There is actually some places on earth where you can look through the water, it's crystal clear. It's unbelievably blue. Calvin, I want to go ahead and go on so we can wrap this up because it was only supposed to take us minutes. Last question. What is happening to ocean water at the end? Go back to the reader's theater. What is happening to the ocean's water at the end? Ariel?
The water cycle is it's happening over again.
Let's go back to this. What is happening to ocean water at the end of our reader's theater? What's happening to it at the end? Think about the water process. I heard it. What's happening to it?
It's evaporating.
Right, it's evaporating. It's starting the process all over again. What are the 3 parts of the process? Evaporation, condensation, precipitation. What is it? Evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. You all have done very well with this activity. Give yourselves a hand. This activity and the information in it will be what we use for tomorrow's activity on the map test. You will not have any of the handouts, so you're going to have to draw from memory, but you all did pretty good with this. Give yourselves a hand again.